Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Paul Brown Show. This evening, my guest will be Miss Denise Moses, and she's with the Urban League. How you doing there, Miss Moses?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Outstanding, outstanding. Tell the audience a little bit about Denise Moses.
Wow. Well, I am a mother, and I am a Charlatan now for about 6 years.
Okay.
A very big advocate for my church, the Chappelle Memorial Baptist Church. I am work, church, family. So that's kind of me.
Okay. Urban League. Tell the audience some things about the Urban League, exciting program.
Wow, I'm just really excited about what we're doing at the Urban League. I've had the opportunity to step into a new position with the Urban League. I am now the job developer coordinator, and we are, Urban League is there to educate, to empower, to unify, all people in changing their lives. We have wonderful programs. We have a HVAC program, which is heating, ventilation, which is air conditioning. Then we have the fiber optics broadband program. Then we have Tech Best, which is a Microsoft clerical office program that we do to help people become certified in becoming an administration assistants. And then we have the job readiness piece that is still with Jacob's Ladder. We merged with the Urban League. Jacob's Ladder Job Center merged with Urban League in September. So we are no longer just Jacob's Ladder. We are Urban League Job Readiness Program with Jacob's Ladder underneath. So we're doing some great things now. And now that I have transitioned into my new role as the job developer, I've just taken on this awesome task of being able to knock on doors and find employment for, our customers that come through our door. So
Why is it so important that we have programs like yourself, Urban League, for our community?
one of the main things that I think that it's really important is our community. We have so many people that are faced with challenges as well as barriers. And, they don't have to feel like that, because I don't have a high school diploma, there's nothing that I can do. We offer also a GED program, and our doors are open there to help, all people to come in and to get certification, in different programs where they may not have been able to go to a college. A 2-year college or 4-year college. For some reason, something may have stopped them. But our doors are open so that we can just say, guess what? We can get you certified, in this, and you didn't have to go to college, but we're there we have so much to offer at Urban League. I'm glad to tell you that also, not just with our programming, but now, we have opened up the Premier Bank, and where people have been challenged, in getting a bank account. Some of our customers, they've never had a bank account before, never knew how to budget a checking account, a savings account. And so now we've opened up yet another, doorway for, our clientele to come in and to be serviced. And so Urban League, we're doing nothing but going higher and higher.
I know you talked a lot about the different programs that you have and why essential it is in our community. Why is it so much that our community, the employment, we have such a hard issue dealing with employment? How is it that your program will help us with this issue?
You did say something that's right. We have been faced, and I'm talking about Mecklenburg County, we have been faced, whether it's criminal background, it could be generation unemployment, and so there's been lots of barriers that people have been hit with. But it is so important that we extend our doors on open hinges, to let people know they can come and get, whether it's a GED, their diploma from that, whether it's to be educated with heating and vac, where they can go into not just working at, at McDonald's, and there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's, but to be certified in heating and air conditioning as a technician, that is absolutely wonderful.
Correct.
Because you got people that at some point they've lost hope. They felt like they can't go on. I have to keep going back to having a criminal record, having a background, having, a driver's license to be revoked or to be suspended, and being told no, no, no. And when that happens, there has to be a program or an organization out there that does say yes, to give them the hope that they need to be encouraged to move on to the next step and to move up to the next ladder.
What separates the Urban League program from some of the other programs that we have?
I'm going to say the one thing that separates is the intimacy. That's one of the things that I see that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. I get to deal with our clients one-on-one. I watch our counselors, our teachers deal with these clients one-on-one to make them feel welcome, to give them a home away from home, to give them a computer lab to come in and be welcome all day to do a job search, where you may, some of them can go to the library, but there's a time restraint on the computers being used at the library. So when they come to the Urban League, it's family. We're family. And they come in, they feel comfortable, they feel at ease, and that's what we want. We want them to keep coming, because when you feel that way, and I just used the word that, that really strikes home, family, you'll keep coming. And then you'll tell somebody else, how good the program is. So I really feel the intimacy is what sets us apart. I do.
What inspired you to want to be a part of Urban League or programs in helping individuals out?
I think the one main thing that I must contribute helping is, in growing up, being raised by a mother and a father that community leaders as well as pastors, they always would let my brothers and I, know that we must give back to a community that has given to us. Because you can't go through life being takers. You've got to learn to give back. And so therefore, coming up as a teacher, and then I went on to be a program director, and then the gears switched where I started working with adults. And then I really saw my passion, where I started working with people that, wanted to know that somebody was out there that really did care.
Okay.
Somebody cared. And so that's where.
Well, then, what's the process in someone getting involved in your program?
Okay, in the GED program, the HVAC program, the fiber optics program, as well as the Tech Best program, you must come down to the Urban League, which we are located at 740 West 5th Street in Charlotte, and you come and you take a test. It's an assessment test, and it's not saying the test is going to disqualify you, but we want to meet you where you are.
Okay.
So once they come down and they take the test, then we let them know, when classes will begin, we'll know what level they are, and then we could go from there. Now, the job readiness program, that's different. When you come down, you go into orientation, you find out, is this what I really want to do? Okay, do I want to become job ready, or do I want to become certified first? So we take you in our classes, which are 4 weeks long. After you complete that, we work with your resumes. We deal with computer classes that are mandatory, that is much needed, as well as we're working with life skills and interviewing skills. So we're kind of giving you a whole pie.
Okay.
So that it's an easy process, though. It's an easy process, and they're more than welcome to go online, www.urbanleaguecc.org, or they're more than welcome to call at 704-373-2256.
When you see individuals complete these programs, what does that do to you?
To me personally, I think that I feel like Rocky Balboa. Rocky is one of my most favorite movies of all times because he was the underdog, and they said, can't do it. There's no way you'll make it. And I watch and deal with clients every day that has had doors shut, families rejected them, people that has told them, when to get up, when to go to bed, what to eat, and they come with a family that says, you can do this. And I just feel so rewarded. And I must give you a scenario. We had a client that come from one of our programs here in Charlotte, the SABRE program, which deals with men that are from the shelter that have been out in the world due to chronic alcohol, drug abusers, and they've had nowhere to go but homeless. They've come into the SABRE program that is teaching them to become accepted back into society again. Well, SABRE connects with me. I enter them in my program, and at that time, what happens, you see a self-worth. You've seen a man that lost his family, lost everything, and had nothing but the ground that he was faced with. And then you watch somebody that graduates that learns how to look at somebody in their face again, that learns how to shake your hand. I had a man to say that when he was told, now I said the word told, that he had to come to me from the SABRE program. He said, I only want to come, and whatever you can teach me, you can teach me. I'm an alcoholic, and I don't know what you can do to help me, but if you could even help me get a part-time job, that's good enough for me. And I said, okay. And before he left, in 4 weeks, he was able to do an interview, look at you face to face. He was able to do a handshake, eye contact, wear a suit for the first time. And he left not with a part-time job, but with a full-time job, now with Novant Presbyterian Hospital, working in the building section down there.
That's great.
Yeah.
I know when you see these individuals, describe the self-esteem that they come in with, and you see the growth that they go through.
Yeah, the self-esteem is almost to the point that it's no esteem. The self-esteem is so low because, like I say again, I'm looking at, sometimes I have businessmen. I'm looking at people that has been, like I said, rejected from all of their family because of making mistake after mistake after mistake and being told that we knew you weren't going to make it. I watch that, but when I see somebody that can go from looking on toward the ground to walk, with their chest up, that means the world to me, Okay.
So when you encourage these individuals and you see them growing, how does that determine exactly how far they go?
I think that that's just, we're just a stepping stone for them to go higher. And I must tell you that we have great success stories. And I have people that, that coming from low self-esteem to being able to live in their own apartment and hold down a full-time job.